Your cat is sitting across the room right now, barely acknowledging your existence. They have not curled up in your lap for weeks, maybe months. You have started wondering if they even like you at all. But what looks like indifference is actually something far more complex. Research reveals that the cats we label as distant are often experiencing emotions so intense they do not know how to show them. This is what your cat has been trying to tell you all along. The cat who watches you from across the room. You think they are ignoring you. They are actually doing the opposite. That cat positioned on the far side of the room, with eyes half closed and seeming uninterested in your presence, is performing one of the most profound acts of love in the feline behavioral repertoire. Researchers at the University of Lincoln call this parallel presence. In wild cat colonies, only deeply bonded cats will occupy the same space without direct interaction. Strangers and rivals must constantly monitor each other. But cats who trust completely can simply exist together. Your cat choosing to be in the same room as you, even at a distance, is a deliberate decision. They walked past 6 other rooms to be near you. They selected that specific spot where they can see you without demanding anything. Here is what makes this heartbreaking. Studies show that cats who practice parallel presence have oxytocin levels nearly identical to cats actively being petted. They are experiencing the same neurochemical bond without physical contact. Distance is not rejection. It is the highest form of relaxed love, the kind that does not need constant reassurance. Behaviorists found that cats who maintain visual contact from across the room show lower baseline anxiety than cats who constantly seek physical touch. They have achieved what researchers call secure attachment. They do not need to cling because they are not afraid you will disappear. The cat who follows you everywhere may actually be more anxious, but the cat watching quietly from the bookshelf has already decided you are permanent. They stopped greeting you at the door. When you first adopted them, they ran to meet you. Now they barely lift their head when you come home. You assume the honeymoon is over. You are wrong. Japanese researchers studying feline attachment discovered something counterintuitive. Cats who stop greeting their owners at the door have actually formed deeper bonds than cats who rush to meet them. The initial greeting behavior is rooted in uncertainty. Young cats and newly adopted cats greet obsessively because they have not yet confirmed the pattern of return. Once a cat's hippocampus has encoded your departure and return cycle, the urgent need to confirm your existence fades. They know you will come back. The greeting was never about joy. It was about relief from anxiety. When that relief is no longer needed, the behavior naturally extinguishes. Studies tracking heart rate in cats during owner returns found something remarkable. Cats who remained calm showed steady heartbeats, indicating contentment, not indifference. But cats who rushed to the door showed heart rate spikes consistent with stress recovery. They had spent the day worried. The calm cat spent the day secure. Your cat not greeting you is not a sign they have stopped caring. It is proof they have stopped worrying. The turned back. Your cat lies down and deliberately faces away from you. They could face any direction, but they choose to show you their spine. Most people read this as dismissal. It is actually surrender. A cat's back is their most vulnerable area. Predators attack from behind. Every survival instinct screams to keep eyes on potential threats. When your cat turns their back to you, they are overriding millions of years of evolution. Their brain is actively suppressing the fear response that says, never expose your spine. Research from the University of Vienna documented that cats only turn their backs to humans they have classified as completely non-threatening. The behavior requires what neurologists call fear extinction, the process where the brain learns that a previously scary stimulus is actually safe. Your cat had to learn, through hundreds of interactions, that your presence behind them will not result in harm. When they finally turn away, they are not ignoring you. They are showing you something they show almost no one: complete defenselessness. They sleep near you, not on you. You see videos of cats draped across their owners, sleeping soundly on laps and chests. Your cat sleeps 3 feet away, close enough to touch, but never quite touching. You wonder what you did wrong. Nothing. Feline sleep researchers have identified what they call proximity sleeping as a sign of mature attachment. Cats who sleep directly on their humans are often seeking warmth or security they cannot generate themselves. But cats who sleep nearby without contact have achieved what behaviorists describe as independent security. They want to be near you, but they do not need to be attached to feel safe. Studies show that proximity sleepers actually enter deeper sleep cycles than contact sleepers. They are not using your body heat to regulate temperature or your heartbeat to calm their nervous system. They have internalized those feelings of safety so completely that your presence is enough. Just being there is something else. Cats who sleep at a slight distance often position themselves as sentinels. Researchers observe that these cats frequently face doorways or windows while sleeping near their humans. They are not just resting beside you, they are guarding you. The distance is not about avoiding you, it is about protecting you. The cat who doesn't ask for attention. Some cats never paw at you, never meow for pets, never demand anything at all. They seem utterly self-sufficient, and you feel strangely rejected by their independence. But research into feline attachment styles reveals something unexpected. Cats who rarely solicit attention often have the most intense internal emotional experiences. They are what behaviorists classify as avoidant attached, not because they don't feel, but because they feel so much that expression becomes overwhelming. Studies from Oakland University found that avoidant attached cats show the same physiological responses to their owners as overtly affectionate cats. The same oxytocin release, the same cortisol reduction, the same neural activity in bonding regions of the brain. The only difference is behavioral expression. These cats learned somewhere, often in kittenhood, that emotional display doesn't bring reliable connection. Maybe they were weaned too early. Maybe their first home was chaotic. They discovered that hoping for attention leads to disappointment, so they stopped asking. The love is still there. It's just silent. When your quiet cat occasionally approaches, rubs against you once, then walks away, that single gesture carries the weight of 1,000 meows they've suppressed. They watch you when you are sad. You have noticed it but never quite acknowledged it. When you are struggling, your distant cat appears, not to cuddle, not to demand, just to be in the room, watching with unusual intensity. Researchers at the University of Tokyo confirmed that cats can detect human emotional states through facial expressions, body language, and vocal patterns. More remarkably, they respond, just not in ways humans typically recognize. Cats who seem distant often become proximity seekers during owner distress. They will not jump in your lap, but they will sit closer than usual. They will stay in the room longer. They will watch you with a focus they normally reserve for prey. This is their version of comfort. They are telling you they know something is wrong. They do not have solutions. They just have themselves. Studies show that cats modify their behavior based on owner emotional states more than previously believed. Distant cats often increase their visual monitoring by 300% when their humans show signs of distress. They are not oblivious. They are observing. The cat who chose you anyway. Here's what nobody tells you about distant cats. They chose this. Every day, they make a decision to stay in your home, to occupy your space, to continue the relationship on their terms. They do not have to love you to survive. You feed them regardless. You shelter them no matter what. They could ignore you completely and lose nothing, but they do not. They find you. They position themselves in your orbit. They watch and wait and remain. Not because they must, but because something in them wants to. Research on feline cognition shows that cats maintain mental maps of their significant humans. They track your location. They predict your routines. They form expectations about your behavior. A truly indifferent cat would not bother with any of this. The mental energy would be wasted. Your distant cat has constructed an entire internal world around you. You just cannot see it from the outside. Every cat speaks a language we were never taught to understand. But there is one silent behavior that reveals more about your cat's emotional world than anything they could ever vocalize. Most owners see it every day and have no idea what they are witnessing.